was super overcast outside. So that signaled to me the beginning of fall here in Southern California. And today I have a very special treat for us to share. We are going to be doing these fall scratch cards. If you've never done one of these before, basically it's a black card and you scratch and it reveals color underneath. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with all of these autumn colors today. I hope you all enjoy the scratching and the whispering that's ahead of you. And I've got a very beautiful fall setup to show you all. So let's get into it. Okay, everybody, here we are. Oh, what are you doing here? It's not your time yet. Here we are at our autumn festival. This is where we'll be revealing this gorgeous harvest design. We've got some pumpkins, some apples, some mushrooms, and some foliage here. This is going to be a beautiful design. Why don't we get started? A little rundown of our tools. We have this pen for scratching the design out, and then this brush for making sure we're keeping our area clean. Alright, where to begin? I think I want to start with this juicy apple right here. Here we go. Oh, look at that nice bright red. Looks great. Wow. That's a nice shade of red. I won't be too concerned with removing every single bit of black, but I'll try my best to really reveal the design, okay? That looks nice. Let's take care of the rest of this bushel. Oh wait, I forgot to get the leaf here. Now we are complete with that apple. Let's move on. I've never really been fruit picking, whether it be apples or really anything else. I feel like that's such a fun fall activity. Oh, look at that golden delicious apple. That looks tasty. Like, I feel that would be super fun. Here in California, we have a lot of strawberry orchards, if that's what you call them. So there's a lot of opportunities to go strawberry picking, but I haven't done that either. I'll have to look into that, because I think that would be super fun. Wow, we're really coming along here. Look at all of these colorful apples. apples are one of my favorite fruits. And they come in so many different varieties. I used to work at a grocery store. And I would always steal apples to eat during my lunch. My favorite by far were the envy apples. And well, it depends. Envy were usually pretty reliably good. But on occasion we would get these giant cosmic apples. And those blew the envies out of the water. Oh, look at those colors. That looks gorgeous. Wow, let's just take care of all the apples and then I'll brush the dust off. Look at that bushel of apples. Doesn't that look delicious? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, did I count that right? Yes, I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looks like I missed one. Looks gorgeous. Now let's get this beautiful basket here to complete the entire picture. We're really coming along now. You know, this does look like a gorgeous little picnic here, doesn't it? Although, I don't know how full you would get off of raw mushrooms, apples, and 3 giant pumpkins. It's more for aesthetic purposes. It's so satisfying scraping all of this off. It's like doing a scratcher. Only I'm not losing any money, so it's actually better. Let's get all the way to the corner here. And while we're at it, let's get this gorgeous apple here. Oh, look at that. Can't really see that. There we go. Gotta make sure you all can see. Alright, let me clean this off to see if I got everything. Look at that. Alright, let's clean up a little bit of the details. delicious. Our gorgeous bushel of apples. What should we move on to next? The mushrooms. Or this giant pumpkin here? Let's move on to the pumpkin. I'll save the mushrooms for last. This guy looks perfect for carving, doesn't he? Oh, this part is a little hard to take off. Here we go. Our little jack-o'-lantern here. I'm surprised by the color that's under here. It's the greenish color. Yay, my first jack-o'-lantern of the year. I'll most definitely be carving some more later on. For now, let's get her fully revealed. Do you all like to carve pumpkins? It's one of my favorite Halloween activities. I do it every single year with my friends. It really does get easier every time you do it. I remember the first time I ever made a jack-o'-lantern. I was like, my god, this is a lot of work. You know, scooping out the guts. And the carving itself can take a fair bit of effort. But once you've got a good technique down, it gets easier. Let's get all the way to the edge here. Now where I have been is a pumpkin patch. Just such a good way to spend a day in the fall at a pumpkin patch. Just, you know, that bright orange is such an emblematic color of this season. There we go, our green pumpkin, I guess. She's a little underripe, maybe. Wow, it's really coming along so far, isn't it? Looks great. Alright, you're up. Don't know what this is here, but we're gonna reveal it anyway. Oh, there we go. Speaking of bright orange. Like I was saying, it's just a really emblematic color of that's the handle to our mushroom basket here. You see this bright orange color and you think fall. Get you cleaned off. It's like excavating fossils. Do you all like pumpkin? Like the flavor of pumpkin? You know, pumpkin spice and the like. I really love it. I love pumpkin pie especially. Look at those gold leaves. Looks beautiful. Let's really carve out the stem here. There we go. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 pumpkins revealed. Green, orange, yellow. Looks amazing. Alright, let's move on to our mushrooms here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 mushrooms to carve out. So let's get to work. I really love mushrooms too. And not just for eating. I think they're super beautiful to look at. And they're also quite, I don't know, mysterious. Not quite plants, but they're also obviously not animals. They're little aliens. I mean, I would believe that mushrooms were first introduced by aliens. That's something that's not out of the realm of possibility. And I'm obsessed with all these structures, the gills, and oh, especially cordyceps. I have a morbid curiosity with cordyceps. Like, come on, it's a mind-controlling fungus. That's pretty alien to me. Oh, love this basket here. Alright, last mushroom over here on the edge. Can you see that? Yes, you can. autumn. Make sure you can see the rest of this. And now the black coating actually goes all the way out to the edge, but these areas are just black. I'm gonna scratch them off anyway. Just because it's so satisfying. Alright, let me get this area here. And now we can work on the top. We've got a little bit of foliage and some wild berries, looks like. So let's get to it. A little nod to Christmas time, I guess. These look like holly berries, and then we've got some pine needles. And a gorgeous fern leaf. In the corner here. Alright, let's get that cleaned up. Oh, looks like I missed a spot up here. And there we have our gorgeous fall harvest. Doesn't that look beautiful? We've got our pumpkins, our mushrooms, and our apples. All of these fall colors it's really getting me in the spirit of the season, I think. Okay, let's move on to another one. Alright, we have a similar design here, kind of a gorgeous little harvest. But here we're kind of overflowing with produce. Some corn, more pumpkins, and some grapes. And is that a fig maybe? Yeah. A lot of autumnal fruits and vegetables. So let's get started. I'm gonna start down here with this big old guy. Oh, those colors look so delicious. You know, fall and winter is really my favorite time of year. And I was so excited this morning because it was an overcast day today, so the heat is finally dying down. It's still pretty hot. But at least it's getting a little more manageable. But this overcast day, it's really signaling the start of autumn in LA. satisfying removing it in one big stripe. Oh, I'm spoiling the color of the grapes. We're not there yet. Let me control my pen movement. Oh, that looks so beautiful. Especially against the black backdrop, right? Alright, let's keep going up. Finish that little piece off there. One thing that I really like about these cards is that they have some gold embossing. Adds a nice detail and highlights to the picture. My fingers. Get that cleaned off. Oh, doesn't that look so nice? Alright, we still have a few pumpkins left though. We can go down here. Can you see that? Nice little pumpkin here. These little pumpkins are always so great for decorating. Look at her. Isn't she special? And we've got 3 more pumpkins on this side, so let's get those revealed. But anyway, yeah, this is definitely my favorite time of year, you know. I love the cold. I love Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. We've got a lot of stuff to look forward to right now. And I love New Year's, and, you know, not to mention my birthday's in the winter as well. So it's just a lot of celebrating and getting together with people that you love, which, you know, how can you beat that? Alright, last pumpkin here, and then we'll get to the grapes. These pictures are really making me hungry though. Alright, wow. Oh, doesn't that look beautiful already? But let's keep going. Alright, first bunch of grapes is right here. Grapes are one of my favorite fruits as well. But I guess I never really associated them with the fall. Are they an autumnal fruit? I'll have to look that up. Oh, those look so delicious. And that purple color is just popping right now. I've got another bunch over here. I don't know if I should admit this, but if you're unfamiliar with the history of California, we have a part of our colonial history here is the mission system. So we have all these old, very, very old churches dotting the California landscape from the Mexican border all the way north. there's quite a few missions near LA. And I think the one nearest to me is the San Gabriel mission. And there, they have some very, very old grapevines that were planted when the mission was constructed, when it was still running as a church instead of as a museum. And of course, grapes being one of my favorite fruits, I just had to try some of these 300-year-old grapes. Don't know if that's allowed. It is technically a museum. But I had one, and it was one of the most sour grapes I've ever tasted. But that's okay. At least I can say I've had a grape from a, several 100-year-old vine. Okay, let's move on to the corn here. This basket is just overflowing with corn. I'm actually going to start with the basket and then work my way up. All right. These pictures are really quite detailed. Look at that gorgeous golden ear of corn. Ah, that looks incredible. Makes me want to slather it with butter and put it on the grill. Stunning. This is actually the second time that I've had to record this video. The first had some serious audio issues. But on the bright side, at least I get to sit here again. And do this with you for a second time. Because this really is a satisfying little activity. I got these cards from Michael's craft store, and they were on clearance, so they were only $5. It's a whole book of like 16 pages, so that was a pretty good deal. Alright, now we're gonna work on the bottom here. What is this? Looks like a mango. But I know that's not a mango. It can't be. I don't know what this is. What could that be? They're nuts. I have no clue. Anyway, I was at Michael's and I asked one of the employees if they sold these cards there, because I had checked on the website and this is where they were available. And she said, no, we don't don't sell those. But I didn't believe her because I worked in retail. I know my answer to anyone's question is always no, we don't have that. I don't blame her. Like, no shade to her. But I knew she was lying. And so I looked around for a bit and I found them in the clearance section. And good thing I kept at it because now I get to do them with you. Oh no, this was a pumpkin that I missed. Looks like we're almost done here. Get that edge there and there. You have it. Let's get us cleaned off. And there you go. Oh my goodness, I think this is even better than the first one. Doesn't that look beautiful? Wow. I'm getting really excited for fall. Definitely have to go get a nice big pumpkin to carve and then eat. You know what? I'm in the mood to do one more. Let's do it. Okay. For our next one, we're gonna be excavating the true symbol of fall. Gorgeous leaves. And we're gonna take this one at a time, okay? Oh man, my foot fell asleep. I'm really sitting in an awkward position. Okay, which one should we start with? They all look so beautiful. Do you all recognize any of these leaves? I think this is maple, right? This is oak. One of these has got to be a sycamore. No, yeah, maybe it's an oak leaf, or maybe that's an oak leaf. Not sure. But where should we start? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Did I count that one already? 22, 23, 24, 25. Jeez, I lost track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Let's start big with this guy right here. Look at that. Get that brushed off. Our first leaf down, and we have a gorgeous brown leaf. Let's move on. I know for sure that this is a maple leaf. And that is exactly the color that I was expecting. gorgeous. Maybe these are the sycamore leaves. Let's see the color. Another gorgeous orange color. There we go. Let's move up here to this guy. It's coming along real nice. Let's go down here since I already revealed a little portion of it. It's a cute star-shaped leaf. Up here, this one looks green still. It's definitely a warm green though. There we go. You know what's more satisfying than revealing these leaves? Is actually crunching all the fallen autumn leaves under your feet while you're walking. Isn't that one of the best sounds? Let's go up to this big guy here. Make sure you can see that. Wow. It's looking great so far. Let's go right here. Beautiful. Next one. Really loving the gold foil in these leaves for the veins. It looks super pretty. Only it's making it a little bit harder to scratch off, but that's okay. Okay, who's next? Let's go up to the corner here. Make sure you can see that. Look at my big mess over here. Can't decide which of these is my favorite color. Love these yellows, but this red really does stand out, doesn't it? Okay, up here. Nice green leaf there. Another orange leaf here. We've got a little piece of another one here. moving along. Let's get this guy in the corner. Got another one here that's cut off. Let's just get you real quick. Oh, we only have a few left. Let's get these guys right here. Another brown leaf. I mean, all these fallen leaves really do play a big role in the ecosystem. They feed all the mushrooms that we revealed in the previous that we harvested. And that's part of our life cycle here on Earth. It's all a delicate balance over here. Get you here. Okay, we've got our last one right here. Let's get to it. Take our time here. And it's revealed. Look at that. Should I scratch off everything? There's still a lot of these black spots left. I think that should be fine for now. Look at that. These all look like greeting cards. Our autumn leaves is complete. We have our pumpkin and corn and grape harvest. I think this is my favorite. And then our apple, mushroom, and pumpkin harvest. Look at that gold. Looks beautiful. So there you have it. Thank you for joining me in my little autumn corner. I'll see you in a second so that I can properly say goodbye, okay? See you in a bit. So there you have it. Our beautiful fall scratch cards have been revealed. gorgeous. Please let me know which of these was your fave. Okay, I hope you had a really fun